What's up, guys? It's the Wolf here, and for today's video we're gonna be doing kind of like a mini podcast, I guess. I haven't done a Wolf's Den podcast in forever, and honestly, gonna have a little update on the channel, everything. It's gonna be a little good show. Should have some gameplay playing in the background for you guys. Hopefully I have something. I know I have Spider-Man 2 gameplay, at least for a little bit, but I don't know what else I have. Probably UFC 5, maybe. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I think I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna have playing. Probably some Assassin's Creed Mirage 2, which we'll get into everything. First off, though, so probably wondering why the channel hasn't had anything in a good minute. The last video I think I did was I did a couple shorts a month ago, and I did the creator review. And I did the Saw review. They didn't really get too much attention. The Nun 2 got 10,000 views, so that's something. But something happened. It's basically shorts. The shorts did it. And it sucks that that's kind of like the way you gotta go with YouTube, because the algorithm is pushing shorts like crazy. And I had some successful shorts. I wasn't even honestly paying attention. Honestly, I've been busy. I switched jobs. So it's just been kind of hectic, and I just haven't been paying attention. I assumed that nothing was happening, you know. And then come to find out, my shorts are doing crazy. Shane Gillis is just killing it for me. I don't know how. It just blew up. It's still going. We might get monetized earlier than I expected. Hopefully. We got around 800,000 more views, short views, and then I can apply to the partnership program. So that's nuts. That just happened pretty much fucking overnight, basically. But yeah, we're up to 14,000 subscribers, which is crazy. Last time I looked, it was like 2. So that's nuts. Awesome update. Just my girlfriend texted me this morning out of nowhere. Like, I woke up to a text saying, "What the fuck happened to your channel? Are you paying for like an ad campaign?" And I'm like, "No, I haven't paid for ads in a minute." But or not ads, but you know what the fuck I'm talking about, the Google ad things. But I have been, chilling regardless of the shitty job that I had to leave to go to another kind of shitty job, which is, I mean, it's better though. It's just a longer drive, which that sucks. But we're gonna talk about some shit today. Maybe watch some trailers later. I don't know. See how things will go. I got my alcohol. Hopefully you all got your alcohol, your ganja, whatever to kick back and relax with. But yeah, we're gonna go over Spider-Man 2, MW3, Gotham Knights. As far as gaming goes, maybe even Red Dead Redemption. I do have some gameplay on that, I think. We could talk a little bit about that too. And then as for movies, we pretty much just seen Napoleon recently, and we just got back from Godzilla -1, or -1, and yeah, there just hasn't really been too much coming out, which is kind of nutty. If I go and look at the fucking look at what movies are coming out, there really isn't anything. It's kind of insane. Let's see. We could talk about the highest grossing films too. See, the thing about podcasting is I just get lost in the sauce of fucking just talking away, and I feel like I ruin it that way. Like, we just kind of just ranting on and on. Where we at? We're at that. Yeah, we're in December already, but there was nothing in November. We did watch that one, The Killer. That was pretty good. We can talk about that too a little bit. But there was nothing else in November. It was kind of booty. The Marvels, we'll talk about that too. Thanksgiving, we seen that as well, which was something. We can talk about all this. I'm just trying to line it up a little bit. But that's about it. There's nothing in November really. And as for December, I do want to see Silent Night. I know Angry Joe show, I guess, hated on it, said it was a fucking disappointment, but it's a John Woo film. It can't be that bad. But they don't even have Godzilla listed on the American releases. That's kind of shitty. But no, the rest of December we have a fucking fucking Poor Things, I guess. I thought that was already out, but whatever. The new chicken. Oh, Rebel Moon. I do want to see Rebel Moon. I might do. Is that on Netflix first? Oh, it is gonna come to Netflix. Fantastic. I don't even got the premium Netflix, so it ain't gonna look good. And Aquaman. There's just nothing coming out. There's nothing coming out. The Iron Claw kind of looks okay. The Ferrari movie looked okay with Adam Driver. I just don't know. There's just nothing coming out, you know, to make me go drive to a fucking movie theater. But that's the gist of what this video is gonna be about. Just bullshitting, talking about a little bit of everything, drinking, looking at trailers, etc. Drinking. I should have smoked, but I didn't. Yeah, we got plenty of shit to talk about, to be quite fucking honest. But no, let me start off with Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 was just amazing, you know? It really was. Let me take a drink real quick, because this is gonna get... Oh, they put the Fallout trailer out? When the fuck did they do that? I didn't even see that. Oh my god. We're gonna have to watch that later. But no, Spider-Man 2, it was... I'm a little conflicted about it because I do have problems with the game, but it's just such a good game that you can't really have problems with it. Is it a 10 out of 10 game? No, I wouldn't say that. I don't even know if I'd say it was a 9. As much as I liked it, the story was not really there, and the direction they went with things could have been better. I honestly feel that deep inside, so it'd probably be like an 8.5 for me personally. But when it comes to Game of the Year conversations, what they have plotted up for Game of the Year makes no fucking sense. You know, Mario Wonder, Final Fantasy didn't even make it. It's just Mario. I don't even know. Let's see. I'm not even sure what they... I know Zelda got in there. Okay, let's look at this. So yeah, they got Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Spider-Man 2, but then you have Resident Evil 4 and Super Mario Bros. Wonder, The Legend of Zelda. All three of those I don't really consider Game of the Year contenders, if I'm being honest. They could have put something else in here. I know a lot of people were saying Starfield deserved it. It did not. I didn't even get to talk about my shitty time with that. I think I did mention it at some point, but it was... I don't know anymore. But Spider-Man 2, the story was just lacking, pretty much. You know, the gameplay was improved from the last one. The density of the city, the action, the combat, the villains, the boss battles, everything was really tight and awesome, except the story. Really, the story kind of sucked. They just played it really safe, you know. It was interesting at points, and it hyped me up sometimes, you know, when you seen Venom or the Cassidy Clay. Like, there was little moments throughout it that were just awesome, and I almost platinumed the bitch. I just was waiting for New Game Plus because there's like 2 trophies and they're stupid ones that I have to get. So that's it's on my mind, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I honestly would probably have to replay the game, I'd imagine. Maybe, I don't know. But I mean, it's worth replaying though. The fucking, when you're swinging, and then they added the new glide, the spider wings or whatever you want to call them, and that was really awesome. That made getting around the city, because when you get into it, you're like, damn, if you had to swing across all this shit, that would be a nuisance, to be quite honest. They knew that going in, and then They put these little. That was actually funny. It reminded me of the this Superman 64 with the rings, because that's literally what it looks like. Especially when you're doing one of the activities where you have to, I think, follow a drone, and it legitimately looks like you're flying through the rings, and it's just hilarious. But I really did enjoy it. It was pretty short. I think I spent like 22 or 26 hours, and that was like getting everything in the game pretty much. Like I literally maxed that game out. I don't know if you can see in the gameplay. It's probably already over by now. We're I don't even know what. Yeah, we're about 11 minutes in. So I think it was like a 15-minute video. But I don't know. It didn't do it for me the way I really wanted, but it was nice. It was a good time. So I can't complain too much, but it just seemed a little woke. You know, I don't like to throw the woke term around because I feel like nobody is on board with that, or like there's a small percentage of people that don't like woke shit openly, you know. But it was a little woke, you know, and I can't even tell you why, because it's already out of my mind, you know, and that sucks. Because I remember having some points. I talked to my dude at work about it because he was a gamer. I don't work with gamers anymore, so this shit I have to think about on the fly when I get the mic going. But yeah, it was definitely not all the way there. But it is Game of the Year material when you put it up against this shit. I mean, honestly, I don't know. I've heard shifty things on Baldur's Gate 3 and Alan Wake 2. I've heard Alan Wake 2 has an amazing presentation, but the gameplay's lacking. Same with Baldur's Gate 3. It's kind of got to be your game. Resident Evil 4 is a fucking remake. Super Mario Bros. Wonder is a 2D side-scroller, and I played it. That's not Game of the Year material. I'm sorry. I mean, it's really good. Don't get me wrong. Not Game of the Year, though. Legend of Zelda also, that's a fucking expansion in my mind. So it just doesn't make any sense to have it's just unfair. If Spider-Man doesn't win, I'll be pissed because I just made a bunch of reasonings why none of these other games should get Game of the Year. They should get some other awards, like Baldur's Gate 3 should get Best RPG. Resident Evil 4 could get like the Best Horror of the year. Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Best 2D side-scroller. Like, they need some better categories instead of just shuffling all this shit into the same pot, because they don't fucking blend at all. You have a remake, side-scroller, expansion, and then 2 like iffy games. So I don't know. That's weird. I think it's gonna piss me off if Spider-Man 2 doesn't win, but it's also a short game, so it's like, but it's an impressive game. The fucking density when you're swinging through the city, the density looks so impressive to me. I don't know what the fuck, if I was just smoking too much, had too many drinks, but I was just like, oh my god, look at it, look at it, look at the city. But whatever, it's fine. As for MW3, well, we could talk about Red Dead first because it's a little quicker. Honestly, it just was nostalgic. It looked exactly like, well, I imagine if I went back on the PS3 and played Red Dead, it would look substantially worse than the 60 frames PS4 version. But I still got to play through Undead Nightmare. I spent like an hour or two on it, but I finished the main story all over again, and it's sad as fuck, just like it was back in the day. And I don't know, it hits so much harder than Red Dead 2 for some reason, and it's such an older game, older style, there's older everything, the whole game mechanics and all, just the art style, it's all very old school, you can tell still, but the story still hit so much harder for me with John Marston. But it was a good time. That was definitely a good time to play through some old Red Dead, but it really is just a copy and sale, or copy and paste sale. As for Modern Warfare 3, I have some thoughts. This is gonna be a little bit bigger of a topic because I just got done playing this bitch, so it's still a little bit fresh in my memory. But I played the beta for MW3, and it was really awesome. I was actually surprised, and it gave me hope. It gave me some hope, which is always nice. I know a lot of people are saying don't buy it. I had to buy it, you know? I just have to. I'm a part of the problem. But I also just want to see what the fuck, you know, the insult is this year, you know? And so I got MW3. I played through the campaign. We can talk about the campaign first because it's just trash. Very bad campaign, very bad. There's very few highlights. Makarov is barely in the game other than 2 or 3 little side missions that he's involved in, but it jumps around a lot and it's not very interesting, any of the places that you go about with these tasks. And they also have this like battle royale style, like 2 or 3 missions where it's like an open world. You can tackle it however you want, but it's super simple, so it kind of defeated the purpose of having this huge ass open world. And you have like 2 or 3 objectives on the entire map, and they're very easy. You don't even have to kill people. You can just, you know, stealthily do it. You know, it's just very not Call of Duty, you know, when you think of bombastic set pieces. And that was kind of disappointing, but they left it off on a cliffhanger. I thought they were going to finish it with this because I thought it was going to be a trilogy, you know, end off, and the game just kind of abruptly ends, and I was like, this is it? That's it? Well, I guess we're getting an NW4, I guess, but that's so shitty though. I don't know. You can definitely tell this was an expansion. No shit. But the zombie mode, I tried playing a little bit. I'm just not into the outbreak shit. I just can't do it. It's not my style of zombies. I don't get into it. I know everyone on the internet is saying that it's doing amazing. Everybody loves it. My dude at GameStop, he's always like saying he hasn't even touched the multiplayer. And I'm just like, bro, it wasn't that good. It just isn't that good, you know? Outbreak mode. I didn't like it when it was in Cold War, and I don't like it now. It's the same shit. It's boring. It just isn't zombies to me. I've had so much fun playing zombies over the years, and this is the most boring rendition of zombies. I just can't fuck with it. I really cannot. So I pretty much just stick to the multiplayer because the campaign was pretty short. I think it was only like 7 hours or something. It's a very short campaign, and I tried zombies, went straight into multiplayer, and that's pretty much where I spent the next 2 to 3 weeks, whatever time frame. I forgot when. It was probably just 2 weeks, and that's pretty fucking sad. But I did play it pretty much every day after work. Got in, you know, some hours playing on it. But there isn't much, which is sad. There isn't much. Like, I feel like there was more content in last year's to grind through, which I'm not one to say I like a grindy game, but I like something to do. You know, I like something to unlock or something to showcase the progression. And how can you do that in this game? You have like 4 guns per category, so you get 4 assault, 4 submachine gun, battle rifle, LMG, shotgun, and that's about it. Some of them are even worse than that. I think the shotgun only has like 2 or 3 new weapons. So once you plow through that, I mean, it's cool that they give you all the last year shit. They give you everything that you unlocked from last year. It all crosses over. That's cool and all, but I don't want to play with the old guns. I don't know. Like, maybe I will in a couple months or something, but at this moment, it's like the honeymoon phase, and I want all the new shit, and I've already unlocked all the shit. I've maxed out the rank. I pretty much did the whole battle pass. I'm like 70% through the battle pass, and I just don't want to finish it despite wanting to get spawn. I don't care enough. I've heard there's a lot of bots now that are being implemented, which is weird. I never ran into those. And it just seems like everyone has a different story. Like, some people get into a match and they got sweats fucking them up every match, which, don't get me wrong, it happens, but it's not like how some people are making out to be. I feel like the SBMM, the skill-based matchmaking, really does do its job to a degree, because if I'm banging out shit, I get like 30 kills, 4 deaths, they immediately send me in a lobby where it's much more challenging. So I get it to a degree, but then you basically just have to get your ass kicked to get back in that shitty lobby. And I think some people just don't want to try hard all the time, and I get it, but I'm honestly the type to just accept whatever the fuck is going on. You know, if we're going up against some sweats, let's fucking try, bro. Let's fucking get in there, fuck them up, do different tactics, work together. Don't just fucking quit because you're getting your ass kicked. You know, that's not how I play games. So I never really had an issue with the skill-based matchmaking. And I was at the top of the scoreboard every match, no matter what. I was in the top 3, doing awesome. It was a good time. But I just ran out of shit to do. And the longer that the game has been out, the more toxic players have gotten with the drones, those mini drones you can fly at people. It is so, like, there's just a lot of annoying shit in this fucking game. Like the drone, little tactical thing that you can throw, and just, you know, people abusing shotguns, just abusing all the fucking shitty SMGs and the snipers, because these maps are huge. That was the only upside, was that this is MW2 maps, or not just their maps, but map quality, because, you know, these maps are fucking over a decade old. But it's not enough, you know. I'm waiting for something else to come out, but I'm also just moving on to other shit. So I don't know if I'm really gonna go back to MW3. But it's so wild because I spent like half the time on MW3 than I did last year's, and I pretty much go until I unlock everything. That's pretty much how it goes. And this game's progression took it was way too fast, in my opinion. I know they have the armory unlocks, which I did most of them, other than the separate ones you have to do for each gun. But that's just tedious as fuck, you know. Some of the guns I didn't even want to use because they're shit unless you have the attachments. But then you have to do the daily challenge, or 3, to unlock that attachment, and then there's like 6 more, and it's just like, this game ain't that fucking, you know, fun, you know. Like, I'm not about to invest time into this bitch. I am a grown-ass man that has better shit to do than fucking grind out dumbass attachments, you know, on a dumbass game with little kids that don't know how to cooperate and all this shit, you know. It's just, the community really ruins it. It really does. It's just toxic. It's just abusing everything that you can to get ahead, which is stupid. I mean, I don't know. I'm just depressed that Call of Duty kind of sucks. I used to play Call of Duty, okay, probably all the way up until Black Ops 4. I would play Call of Duty for probably about 3 months, from November to February-ish, March-ish. Usually I'd last until the first DLC, and depending on how that goes, then it would determine if I'm even going to play the bitch, especially if it don't have zombie maps. It was just, that's how my brain worked. And, you know, I also didn't have a lot of money back in the day, so I had to fucking make do with what I got. And Call of Duty was one of the most popular games, and my friends came over. We could all play Call of Duty. Now that's not really the fucking case at all. No one really even fucks with Call of Duty. None of my friends do. I find random people online, but the lobby system they got is just, it ruins everything. You don't get to really stay with people, which it's just fried. It's fried turkey sauce. It's fried turkey sauce. I do not appreciate. But I did play the shit out of it. I got like 26 hours into MW3 before I unlocked everything. But I'm just good, I guess. I was fucking murking motherfuckers. I wish I had I think I have some gameplay. If I don't, that sucks. I don't know if I live streamed it or not. I don't think I did. Like, I completely took a fucking just a break on this bitch. Oh, I do. I got some. So you guys are probably gonna see some MW3, I guess. But I don't know. That might have been a single player mission. Ah, that sucks. I do have a shitload of Spider-Man 2. Yeah, you guys are cool for gameplay for sure. I got shitload of gameplay from these live streams, so I don't gotta worry about that. But I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. You know? MW3 is just playable, you know, but it's not addictive, you know. Maybe I'm just growing up. Who knows what the fuck my problem is, but I was just done. I'm done. I feel done with it, you know. Have you ever just felt done with something that you shouldn't feel done with? Like, it's like this game should be, this is being touted as a massive game that you're going to be spending months and months and hours, and that just didn't do it for me. And I played the shit out of it. I have played the fuck out of this game. I just don't want to keep playing it. It's so weird. It just isn't enough to grip me in. But anyway, that's enough of MW3 to be completely honest. I don't care enough about all these fucking stupid ass kids playing this shitty game with the goddamn drones. So annoying. But speaking of kids, I do have a funny story. So I played through Gotham Knights because I just didn't know what the fuck to play. I still don't know what to play. I started Mafia 2 right after Gotham Knights, but I've only played a little bit. Maybe I'll live stream that later. See what the fuck happens. I don't even know when this video is going to be up. This might take a day. But Gotham Knights, funny story. So I didn't go into this expecting to play co-op, but they have this thing where you can just join people's, or I don't know if it's like a public matchmaking or something, if you have your party open. But I ran into this little kid. Well, I ran into 2 little kids, and that's also made me wonder who the fuck is playing Gotham Knights. And why am I playing Gotham Knights if just a bunch of little kids are playing it for Christmas or whatnot? And the first kid, I don't really remember what the fuck happened with him. But the second kid literally played through almost the entire game with me. And it was nuts. And it made it so much more easier because some of the parts, 2 people are so much better than 1 versus some of those motherfuckers with the shields and then the what do you call it? What the fuck do you call it? The little owls, the infected owls that were they were like monkeys. They were all on all 4s, and it was just a bitch to kill them. Way easier with 2 people. But and it was funny too because I told him I don't like to get controversial or anything, but there is a Jewish conspiracy that aligns very close to the Court of Owls, and I mentioned it to this kid, just talking the shit, you know. And then for the rest of the game, every time that these fucks came in the Court of Owls, he'd be like, "Oh, there's a Jew! There's the Jews! Jews are coming!" And it was just fucking, I was dying. I was playing with a fucking 12-year-old, dude. I was playing with a 12-year-old having a blast. What's wrong with me? What is wrong with me? You know? Like, I don't know. It was a good time though, honestly. I unlocked a lot of the suits, but the whole system of unlocking the suits was very confusing. Because you had to craft suits, and you could craft like for example, a year 1 Red Hood suit. You could craft it, but you don't unlock it, and they don't tell you how to unlock it. They just tell you to craft more shit. It made 0 sense. I still didn't unlock a lot of shit. I'm missing like 3 or 4 suits because I just didn't know what the fuck to do. You know, do I just keep I didn't get it, but I did end up getting the Arkham Knight or some shit. I forget what it, yeah, the Knighthood. The Knighthood looked really good. I really focused on Red Hood, and I was gonna do a little bit of Nightwing, but I honestly just didn't fuck with any of them but Red Hood. He had some funny lines. I liked the guns. I liked his leap thing was the best out of everyone. Nightwing had like a glider thing he could glide on. I don't know. It was cool. I spent like 20 something hours playing that game, and it wasn't bad to a degree that people were making it out to be. Like, I was expecting Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League type of quality, but it was kind of similar to the Arkham games. You know, not completely, but you know, it had that flavor in it to a degree. But I wish I would have live streamed that shit, because me and that kid was just talking so much shit. But I don't know. It's just it's not a bad game. I thought the opening cinematic was fucking legendary with Bruce Wayne and Ra's al Ghul, and then the ending, pretty cool. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's cool. Kind of sad that it got shitted on, because it ain't a bad game. It ain't bad, especially if you have co-op going on. It's probably a blast, but I could never get more than 1 person at a time. I either had the one kid, the other kid, or my one buddy that didn't have a fucking mic, and I think he actually finished the game with me. I feel bad about that kid, because he doesn't have nothing to play. You know, I asked him what the fuck he's playing, and he played through Spider-Man 2 in a couple days. Which I did the same. I finished that bitch in about a weekend. Not even, probably like 2 days. And then he said he had something else, a couple games from PlayStation Plus, and I'm just like, damn, bro, you really ain't Like he might just be like stretching this fucking game out, you know, because why else would you play on another person's world? You know, he played on my world, and if you don't know, the worlds are separated, so whatever you do on someone else's world, you don't get no credit. You have to go back to your world and do it. So that's just kind of bad shit a little bit, unless he was just wanting help, you know, which I did help him out a little bit, but I'm too grown, bro. I can't do my shit and your shit, you know. I just can't. I don't have the time. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't that bad, I should say. You know, after playing Spider-Man 2 and then going to that is such a it's just fuck. That hurts, you know. You're like, damn, this is just not as good. Like when you're swinging around, it just isn't the same as Spider-Man. The combat, the gadgets, everything is just like they're trying to... Well, you can't even say they're trying to be Spider-Man 2 because Spider-Man 2 came out after. A whole year later from Gotham Knights. I'm just late to the party. But I don't know. It's so fucking weird how they just couldn't nail it, you know? At least just make it easier to grapple things. Because there's like the grapple system is... Or the leap, like don't make the leap progressively lower, like, or why didn't you give us the fucking Batwing fucking little jet thing, because you can fast travel with that, but you can't fly around the city, so you don't even get like a bird's eye view most of the time. You're like street level almost the entire game, and that's, I mean, not street level, but you know what I mean, like you're not the highest you could possibly be, and that kind of sucks. I don't know, like I was also hearing that this Gotham looks way worse than Arkham Knight, and I'll say the graphics don't look as good, but the city itself doesn't look that bad. I mean, it looks kind of cool, you know. I don't know if I even have any gameplay of Gotham Knights. I don't think so. Yeah, I didn't record anything, but yeah, that's about it when it comes to video games. Like I said, I did start fucking Mafia 2. I have Saints Row also that I could maybe start tonight. I want to watch The Exorcist and maybe the Godzilla show on Apple tonight too. So we'll see how things fucking go. But it's like this shit isn't good enough for me to devote time to. You know, all I've heard is Saints Row's ass. I got it for like $15, but still, am I ready to play that? Do I not have something else I could fucking play right now? Not a shit game. Like I hate wasting time. Sometimes I'll play a game for a couple hours and just decide right then and there, yeah, this just isn't worth my time of my life. You know, we are only here for so long. You know, are we really gonna play dumb shit hours and hours on end? It's just, nah, I'm good, bro. You can go suck a dick if your ass. I don't know. Saints Row, it might be a cool game. It might just have cringy dialogue. Sometimes I know that's all it takes for some people. If you just have some cringy, woke ass dialogue, then yeah, you're probably not gonna. But I don't know. I don't think so. I think you can disregard dialogue as if the gameplay is cool. That's what I did with Spider-Man 2. See how that came back for a full circle? As for movies, we can talk a little bit about Napoleon, because that is I didn't realize how controversial it was, like for history buffs and just the people fucking with Ridley Scott. I don't know. I'm just checking where we're at on this on our views. I'm just amazed that we got this fucking high, to be quite honest. I don't want it to end. 1.5 million views in 48 hours is crazy. But Napoleon, in all honesty, it was just, I think they could have did without the love story, or at least as much of it, you know. I mean, it was okay, and I like the actors. I didn't really realize how inaccurate Joaquin Phoenix portrayed Napoleon. Because I'm not a big Napoleon buff. I don't know everything about the Napoleonic Wars and all that. Just not my time period that I'm understanding, you know. So what I saw was cool, but then once you hear from other people that know much more about Napoleon than I do, it starts to get a little weird, the inaccuracies, you know. And I think that's disappointing as fuck, to say it lightly. Because they show at the end of the movie, like, I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed it. Full and through, the whole way, I enjoyed it. It made me laugh at certain points. There was a lot of gore, violence. Joaquin Phoenix played it decently. But then once you hear how the story actually went, you're like, what the fuck were they doing? What were they doing? He had like 4 wives with children, and we focused on one. That's weird to do that. That's basically fabricating his life in a way. Made it like more of a dramatic love story than it had to be. And then they show at the end that he won 81 battles, which I think is actually 86, and lost 11. So we get to see 4. It's like, that's not right. That's not right at all. I don't know. I just, God damn it, man. I want the fucking battles, man. Like, you started it off so well with the, like, my girlfriend and me were kind of shocked by the first scene where he's going in to a battle as like a colonel, and he's like, be brave, be brave, be brave, slapping the fucking horse because he's scared shitless himself. And then the horse takes a cannonball to the chest and the guts fall out. And I'm like, oh, damn, I did not expect that. And my girlfriend was like, they didn't need to do that. They didn't need to show that. But they just started off with such a strong punch that I was optimistic. I was like, where are they going to take this? How are they going to do this? And they just kind of just skimped over everything. And it was a little disappointing. But it's just so well done. But it's like a turd. You can't polish a turd. It's always going to be a turd, you know? Polish a turd with gold, however that saying goes. That's pretty much what it is. It's a shitty movie that looks really good. You know, it looks amazing. I mean, some of the writing is like, he does not seem like Napoleon. He seems kind of creepy sometimes. Like, this is the one time where I completely understood the Angry Joe show's point of view, which I usually only agree with Alex at the very least. And he made some good points that I was like, yeah, that would have been a much better movie if they kind of stuck with the history of Napoleon and just did it a little different, you know? So that's disappointing. But that was probably the best movie of November, which is pretty sad, right? We passed on the Marvels twice, I think, because we seen Napoleon and Thanksgiving instead of the Marvels in November. And the Marvels just looked cringy. The reviews also kind of showed case that like nobody was vibing with it, and I just didn't want to waste my money. The one thing I was waiting on, I was like, I wonder what the post-credit scene is going to be, because there was rumors that it was going to be Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans, and they're going to come in at the end. And honestly, I was really thinking that could be a very possible reality, is that they're just like, we are in DEFCON 5 right now, we need to just bring in the motherfuckers they like, bring them in, they like them, they like Cap and Iron Man, that we know they like that, we know they like it. And they didn't end up doing that, which that sucks. They brought in the Beast, I guess, and I would have been super pissed if I watched that shitty ass movie just to see the Beast, because I love the Kelsey Grammer who plays the Beast, but I'm sorry, that's just not fucking enough. That is not enough, especially if it's gonna be like 10-15 seconds or some shit. You can go fuck yourself, Marvel. You are not the big dog you thought you were. So I might watch it on Disney Plus just to see what the fuck everyone's pissed off about, but I'm not paying money for that shitty movie. Sorry, I'm fed the fuck up. We are all fed the fuck up at this point. But what the fuck else was there? Oh, we went over Napoleon, how that's kind of shitty. The Marvels, also cringy, shitty. Oh, Thanksgiving was a very strange one. It is a very parody, like a is that a word? Parodical? I don't know. It's a parody. It's basically a parody of horror movies, and it gives me a lot of Scream vibes. Wasn't bad, but I don't know. It just, I don't know. It didn't really hit all the way. Like when they did the killer review or killer reveal at the end, it definitely was not. It just seemed shoehorned in, you know. Doesn't seem too realistic or interesting or believable at all, and it just kind of just glosses over that part. But the killing was pretty cool. Some of the deaths were interesting, and wasn't a bad movie. I was kind of disappointed that my dude from Suits, I forget the fucking dude's name. He's in Thanksgiving though, and he's barely in the movie, so that's kind of shitty. I was kind of expecting him to be in it a little more, but that's okay. That's okay. Now onto the freshest topic of the day. I'll take a drink real quick and we'll get into Godzilla -1. Okay. Honest review. I honestly am conflicted. I'm conflicted because there's just so many vibes in this movie, and I know someone posted in my community poll that it's a masterpiece. You won't be disappointed. I'm not disappointed. I just noticed some things, you know, like the effects at times looked very old school, very 60s, 70s, where it's kind of, it does look fake at times because it's so out there, but it's also because it stays still. Like it looks like there's just a prop guy opening Godzilla's mouth up and down, and sometimes that can look a little cheesy, but once you get to the actual CGI, I feel like it's super dope. But it also had its moments where you're like, I don't know how I feel about that, but at the same time, it's amazing and it's dope. He's destroying everything. But I don't know. Like, I just wish that the Japanese studios would have a bigger budget like we do, because I think they could handle it so much better. Like, the horror aspect of Godzilla, they just nailed that shit like a fucking champ, you know? It was amazing. As for the human story, it was okay. It had its moments. I did like the relationship between him and his girl. But I feel like they were just diving deep into maybe cultural norms of the time, or I don't know. You start to dislike the main protagonist. Like you're like, dude, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, is this a Japanese thing? Is this a 40s thing? Are you just stupid? His friends are telling him he's stupid for what happens through the movie. But I don't know. It's just the love story in that also is kind of it just had its slow moments, you know? Like you'd have like 20 to 30, probably more like 15 to 25 minutes of this storyline, which didn't really go the way I thought they were going to do it. I thought they were going to do more of a mass, like a big picture version of the story, and this was a lot more tight and niched, you know, very personal. So that was I don't know. I'm not disappointed at all. I don't know. It just, maybe it was the subtitles. It just, at moments it dragged, you know. Sometimes it dragged, and I don't know. I don't know. But there's also times where, you know, I got a little choked up. I'm like, oh damn, that's fucked up. Like, oh my god. Like, so it's a weird feeling to have, because I'm definitely not used to reading subtitles all the time. I try to avoid that if I can. But it did make more of a genuine movie experience. But at the same time, I feel like the Japanese people are so not emotional, but they're very animated people. They're very animated people, because but it made me laugh so fucking hard so many times, because their fucking faces, the way they go from a straight face and then no, like it's fucking funny, dude. Like their eyes go wide and oh yeah, no yeah, it's fucking hilarious sometimes, and that was awesome. That was pretty cool. I love the fucking animated. I'm animated myself, you know, usually, so that was nice to see. One of his main buddies, his fucking face every time him and the old man, the old like professor or whatever, the Navy professor, their faces are funny as fuck sometimes, but it's also a very serious thing going on. Like the fucking world is essentially ending, you know. And I would definitely buy it. Definitely would probably appreciate the dubbed better. You know, the translation doesn't always cross over the best, especially if you're reading everything. You're like, that doesn't really line up that much. But they did a really good job just showcasing kind of like an origin story of Godzilla. So that's awesome. That's awesome. And it right off the rip, it was like a horror movie, and I was like, "Yep, this is gonna be it, bro. This is gonna be it." Oh shit! I couldn't, man. And it was. He fucking wrecked shit. He was just like, that's the way we gotta interpret Godzilla. He's unbeatable, and he just wrecks motherfuckers. That's all that you need to make a Godzilla movie. You don't need all these emotional side bits and this fighting with this and why is he doing that and try to explain it all through fucking theology. Fuck it. Let him just fuck shit up, and you can be scared. Just show the reaction of the people being terrified. That's all you need. You don't need to have a deep think fucking TED talk about why this creature is killing everybody. Fuck that. Fuck all that. This is the way you go. And I hope, because they're going to do a sequel. They're going to do a fucking sequel. They left it on a cliffhanger. I can't wait. I hope they get a bigger budget. They make more awesome shit. And the Japanese people just take back Godzilla. Fuck us. Fuck our dumb shit. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. You can tell I've had a little bit to drink now. Because it's true. Fuck our Americanized Godzilla. It really is booty. It really is. And to be quite honest, I know this is controversial, but I really do believe the 1998 Godzilla was our best interpretation. You know, it was very our own. It wasn't Godzilla, but it was our Godzilla. You know, we didn't try to copy someone else's shit and then just water it down. We actually made something more sinister in some ways. Like Godzilla was the enemy in that one as well, you know. So I don't know. I think we just are so stupid. We don't know how to make fucking movies anymore. It's very sad. Very, very sad. But we can watch the Fallout trailer. I think I covered everything. I think I covered everything. We can watch the Godzilla trailer too. I haven't seen any. Oh my god, what is all this shit? We can just watch a bunch of this shit, or I can make separate videos. I don't really know. You know, like, I don't know. I do want to look at all these though. Where the fuck did all these trailers just pop up out of nowhere? I must have been busy. I really have been busy, I guess. I don't know what any of these are. I do want... Oh, goddamn, excuse me. I don't know. We got a lot of shit to look at, don't we? Mad Max? What the fuck? They're making another Mad Max with... I don't know what the fuck any of this shit is. House of the Dragon is getting a season 2. Jesus. Oh yeah. Oh my god. How did I forget to fucking mention the GTA 6 trailer? We're gonna do a video about this later, because this is fucking batshit. I'll talk about... Hold on. Hold the fucking rope, okay? Because I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I might have to play this bitch just so... So I have a reference. Because this is... Oh my. Ugh. That fucking wine is good as hell. I'm not even a wine guy. I was really gonna drink a couple beers while I did this, but That shit's good. Real fruity. Okay, so what broke the internet the past couple days, you ask? GTA 6. GTA 6. Grand Theft Auto 6, the next installment in the Grand Theft Auto franchise. Okay. Well, my thoughts. I can even probably cut to this in the editing room. We'll just play it, no sound, and Rockstar can't fuck me up, hopefully. But GTA 6's reveal trailer came out a little bit early, broke the internet, quote unquote. Who really fucking knows? They could be bots. But apparently it got 90 million views and everyone's excited, I guess. However, for 90 seconds, this is for 90 seconds, okay, the Angry Joe Show. I know I call him out all the time. It's because I grew up with the dude. I really liked his shit back in the day. And he's just fallen so far from what he used to be. He is such a shill of a man. I don't usually get upset about other people. I don't. But, I respected the motherfucker for so long for calling out dumb shit. And he does not do that no more. He will only call out corporate greed. But at the same time, he goes along with the narratives that these rich elites kind of push on us. So what the fuck are you trying to do? Are you just trying to appease everyone at the same time? Because that's not the way to go whatsoever. You just be honest. Be honest. That's it. That's all you gotta be. Be honest. I'll be honest at this trailer. Let's fucking start this bitch over. And we'll kind of break it down a little bit. Because it starts off. Oh, I thought it was playing in my ear. Sounded like the Tom Petty song. So, it starts off, we get a pretty good view. Oh shit, why can't... Okay, there we go. Okay, so we start off. The graphics look really good. Don't get me wrong. Is this not fucking HD? Jesus Christ. Okay, so... okay. Does the city look good? I mean, it does, but is this all we're going off of now? Like, oh my god, look at the city. Look at the hunting grounds. Look at all the fat people and the density of all. It's like, bro, we're in 2023. This should be fucking expected by now. Just because GTA 5 came out in 2013, you do not just get to say that this is a massive upgrade. This does not look that much different than Red Dead, in my honest opinion. We got these shipping containers. I guess some driving. There's just a lot of woke shit spread throughout this that I'm not vibing with. Like there's a lot of, I don't know. I really fucked with 5 and the mafia ties and all that. But if they're just gonna be a couple Bonnie and Clyde dudes going through this fucking shitty ass rendition of what Chicago looks like. And fucking strippers. It just, I don't know how I feel about, they didn't show me enough of anything. They just showed me dumb shit. Like, oh yeah, you're gonna get to go to the nightclub, you're gonna get to the strip club, there's bad bitch titties, look, a couple more in the background, 2 more bad bitch titties. What else do we have for you? It's Vice, we're telling you, Vice City. Oh, do you like TikToks? It's like, what the fuck are we doing? What are we fucking doing? This is lame as fuck. And the only thing that's cool is like these little is this the humor? Is this the best white person that we have representing in the whole fucking trailer? Is this redneck mudding? Like that's pretty shitty. There ain't no fucking representation of no one but dumb shit. And I just don't know what are they gonna do? I'm fucking nervous. I love Grand Theft Auto. If y'all fuck this up, I'm gonna be so pissed. Look at the detail. And I know people are looking at all the fucking detail like crazy, and I get it. Okay, I understand it's detailed. It fucking should be at this point. You know? Like, we're just taking scraps at this point. It's so fucking stupid of us. And I just don't know if this whole relationship is going to be a good dynamic enough to pull you in, or if it's going to be cringy. Like this line, trust. It's like, I don't know. I don't feel it. I'm not feeling it, but we'll see. We'll see. We got a long while. I just don't feel like the hype is there. I don't feel like the hype is there at all. I don't. Not really. I mean, what did you show us? All they basically did was combine TikTok with the Florida Man and gave us kind of like a mix of that. That's all we, and you know, showed a little bit of Vice City / Miami. I don't know. At the very least, I need to see some gameplay. I need to see some writing. I need to see something. I'm gonna pick it up because I love Grand Theft Auto, but you know how fucking pissed I'm gonna be if this shit's lame. I will be so mad if they take out all the controversial jokes and replace it with this shit. I'm gonna be so mad. I really am. I'm gonna be pissed off. So that's Grand Theft Auto 6 though. That's that. What the fuck did we just watch? When I showed this to my girlfriend, she was like, this doesn't even look like Grand Theft Auto. And she don't even play Grand Theft Auto. You know? It's insane. It's fucking batshit is what it is. It is fucking insane, I have to say. Honestly, I might not even make a fucking GTA 6. I don't want to talk about it no more. I'm fucking irritated. You look at some of these comments. Yeah, that's true. Permanent cheat code option would be nice instead of fucking having them for 5 minutes or whatever. And we got 2 years. Most likely in 2025 a trailer will follow that it launches in 2027. I don't know. Finally, I can feel the insanity of living like an American citizen. What the fuck is this? A Latina? Well, let's hope she ain't Puerto Rican. Like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? 98% blacks, just like social media is. My favorite part is the white granny with 2 hammers in the parking lot waiting to be shot by Miami police. I don't... Like, Grand Theft Auto should never be controversial for being woke. You know? That shouldn't be a thing. That just shouldn't be a thing. You should not have Grand Theft Auto be woke. They should be making fun of woke shit. Which I don't know if that's what they're trying to do, but it doesn't feel like it. But we also haven't seen anything. And people are jumping the gun like this is the greatest thing of all time. Angry Joe made a whole fucking hour video on 90 seconds. On 90 seconds of content shown to us that isn't even gameplay. Oh my god. Fucking irritating, bro. I'm so irritated by gamers. I'm disappointed in gamers lately. We're all fucking stupid. But, I don't know. Oh, excuse me. Anyway. I'm gonna try and cut this to an hour-ish. An hour-ish. But, honestly, I think we covered everything a little bit. Just wanted to give you guys an update on everything. Hopefully I can actually start making videos again. That would be cool. I just gotta get my work schedule figured out and shit, but I'm trying. And now that we might get monetized, I have more of a, you know, more of a reason. I honestly did not see this coming at all. Which is crazy. It's awesome and crazy, but yeah. It's amazing. And honestly, if you guys can make my dreams come true, you don't know how fucking appreciative I would be, because I hate working. I hate it. I'm not no fucking regular guy. Or I should say I am a regular guy. I'm not one of these snooty fucking office guys or someone making a shitload of money. I do not make anything like you would think I make. I make shit money. And that would be nice if I didn't have to work and I could just talk about the shit that makes me happy or doesn't and get paid for it. That'd be awesome. I would love that. And I feel like stress would be eliminated from my life and I'd live longer, and that's my main goal. So everything seems to be doing awesome. See how things go. I can do a little update, see what's up with the channel. We got more votes on the polls. The polls are actually going somewhere. That's nuts. That is fucking crazy. That is nuts, bro. We're doing something. We're actually doing something. And it came out of nowhere, you know? But like in the past hour, we got 32,000 views. That's good in my book, I think. You know? Honestly, that's fucking pretty awesome. Which I don't even know. I gotta fix my Google AdSense though. I tweeted fucking the motherfucking I tweeted to the motherfucking the Twitter team or the YouTube Twitter team. Okay. Well, they responded. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Well, well, fucking hey, good shit on you, YouTube. All right. And the screenshot of your earn tab. Well, that's cool. Hopefully they figure this shit out for me, because I would be very appreciative. Oh my god, I gotta do a whole fucking thing. You guys don't even get to see what I'm doing. Oh, I do have gameplay up though, so that's okay. Alright. I haven't done YouTube in so long, man. Next day. Okay, okay. Okay. Next day, shit. The way I do YouTube is just so fucking clusterfucky. But it's the way I do it. Awesome. Cool beans. Hopefully they figure that shit out for me. I really hope so. Because I'm applying for the YouTube partnership. I didn't even know I could do it yet. You know? Like, I'm not all the way there yet. I'm almost there. I got like probably less than 800,000 views now. So hopefully in the next couple days we can keep that fucking train going. You know? That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna end this so I can upload this video. Hopefully, get it going. But yeah, I don't really have anything else much to say. I feel like we went over most of the latest movies and games and what I've been playing, etc. I might be live streaming later tonight. So yeah, if this video comes up, check to see. I might be live streaming. Anyway, guys, it's been... I don't even know what to say. It's been an awesome show. Catch you guys later. Peace out.
Thank you.